Good morning, church. Happy Sunday. Good to be with you today. Today I want to talk about James chapter 1 as we read this very practical and good book and talk about the distinction between a test and a temptation. So consider this, he says, consider it a great joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you experience various trials, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its full effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing. But in verse 13 he says, no one undergoing a trial should say, I am being tempted by God, since God is not tempted by evil, and he himself doesn't tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when he is drawn away and enticed by his own evil desire. Then, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin is fully grown, it gives birth to death. So what's the difference between a test and a temptation? So a test is seeing what's inside of a person. Remember in Deuteronomy, we're going to talk about it in church today, we hear about God testing the Israelites to know their hearts. Not that he didn't know, but they needed to know what was inside of them. And if our faith is never tested, we never really know what is in it, what it's made of, and how we can then pass that on to others. A temptation is to draw into evil and to draw away from God. So the desire of a test is to reveal the truth of the matter, so that one can draw closer to God and have a deeper relationship. And the goal of a temptation is to draw away from God and into sin. And so God may apply or open doors for disobedience or to put stress on our lives. These are tests. But to seek to be, God would never seek to draw us away from him, because that would be foolishness. And so we remember, God doesn't tempt us to do wrong. He may give us opportunities, like open the door to choose against him, but that's not the same thing. So what do we do when the fiery trial or when temptation does come upon us? Verse 22 says, be doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving yourself. Because if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like someone looking at his own face in a mirror. For he looks at himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what kind of person he was. But the one who looks intently into the perfect law of freedom perseveres in it, and is not a forgetful hearer, but a doer who works. This person will be blessed in what he does. Put into practice that which you know to be true. Be a faithful doer and not a hearer only, and thereby you will be blessed in what you do. So wherever you're at in your Christian walk today, whether you're experiencing the fiery trials, whether you are in a time of calm and stability, be a doer of the word. After humbly receiving that implanted word that can save our souls, then we go out and are doers of it. Well, I look forward to hearing the word of God together with you in our worship service today of our majestic and our most holy God. And I look forward to talking to you soon again.